Gojo after getting unsealed. Yo guys, how's it do? Chozo standing there as if he didn't kill 60 plus people and help Kenjaku seal him. Sorry Jito, I'm a lesbian. Oh, alright. I'm also a lesbian. Jito, is there any sorcerer who likes men? Guy really bribed the mapper animators. Like damn Nanami looks like a ducking Greek god here. Adult painting with superhuman powers. His distant cousin has more CE than him and has copy hacks. Has top 3 CTs in the verse. Female Toji. A girl with a hammer beaten by a fodder and is constantly saved. A gambler. Naruto stronger than me cause I would have unzipped Nanami's pants and showed Shibuya a real incident. The hair pulling. Oh Mappa wants Nanami bad. Weak aura. I'm at peace and in charge of my own destiny. Strong aura. Duck it, Weeble. Duck it, Weeble. Duck it, Weeble. Duck it, Weeble. At least we did our best. Right Itadori? Who would have guessed that Sukuna's attack would adapt to the Japanese penal system? Fushiguro is going to kill me. When genetic doesn't indicate victory, wallahi my genetics can't carry me anymore. Kenjaku would have lost to Yuki if Todo replaced Chozo. Appear out of nowhere. Help Maki fight cause she's cool. Help Maki get a power up and be far better senseis than Gojo. Give Maki life lessons. Get their races kicked by Kurseoya. Refuse to elaborate further. Disappear. Katana. Sumu. Don't come back when Jujutsu Kaisen has a great ending. Don't come back when Jej cooks. Don't come back when it all makes sense and people who compared it to Attack on Titan's 139 look silly. Stay on that side. Jej be like. Jej seeing how Gojo became the strongest in a fight that Jej himself wrote. What a satisfying fight. Kenjaku, Sukuna. I finally have enough money to take care of my brother thanks to this match. Hehehe. Kishimo's strongest opponents during his era. Greg, I hate Gojo because he's too overpowered making it hard to write. Also Greg. Is you just soul stronger than Sukuna's? How are you able to move? It is my body, you know. I'm kinda like Two-Face. I can suppress it. Kishino. Rice farmers. Plumbers. Car salesmen. Thinking about how Gojo couldn't hide his emotion and the twitch in his eye when he found out Megumi was the one who took his infinite void. Every Gojo fan right now. Everybody was kneeling out of respect. Guy watching his self-insert character get placed at 6th spot in popularity polls. Dismantle. Infinitely slowed, therefore can't reach Gojo. Dismantle. The dismantle spawns directly on top of Gojo's coordinates, bypassing infinity, since it doesn't travel through it. Dismantle. Upon contact, the dismantle cuts the space in which infinity's effects take place, tearing a hole trough reality, aka / that cuts the world. Dismantle. Due to not being slowed by Gojo's infinity, the dismantle can just normally travel to Gojo, since the space itself Gojo's infinity resides in is finite. Dismantle. Erasure upon contact. Plot twist better than Gojo vs Sukuna. These mother duckers sure talk big when 90% of them never spent a single cent on Jujutsu Kaisen manga. You read it for free, don't be yapping. If it turns bad, edit. After actually reading the leaks, I take Alad back. Jej fumbled hard. Sukuna buying time while in court so that Mahoraga can finish law school and adapt to the Japanese legal system. Remember what happened when Yuta was last mad. Don't run away you coward. Gojo-san never gave up. Gojo-san won. You hear me? Gojo won. Jujutsu sorcerers are always fighting you off screen, where you have the advantage. Fight us on panel you coward. Gojo didn't use teleportation even once in his fight against Sukuna, which is one of the most op things related to his technique. Excuse me, what the duck? Sukuna fans happy right now. They now have to acknowledge that from now on, any future fight with the main cast not being killed in one shot is an ace pull, and face the holding back memes. My wedding. Gojo revival. Live reaction of Gojo fans after chapter 237 starts off with Kashima blowing Gojo's body to a million pieces before fighting Sukuna. I was in love with one of you. That's something that would have never happened, even if the world was turned upside down. Itadori's unfortunate power up. I'll eat anything to kill Sukuna. Are you sure about this, Itadori? Yes, Hana. I'd rather be eating your ace instead, but mods won't allow it. To everyone who switched teams, don't come back when Gojo reveals his contingency plan. Don't come back when Gojo decides to go north. Don't come back when Gojo shows why he's the strongest. Stay on that side. Before we fight, tell me how my dad died. Mother Duckers Useki Yuta to Prime Jita. Argue with Jedge discussion. Last year during the night parade of 100 demons. If the forces hadn't been divided between Shinjuku and Q2. Glurp. Glurp. He would have won instead of Akatsu. Judgment after gaining the knowledge of all of Sukuna's chimes. Damn. I ain't reading. Alert. Jujutsu Kaisen spoilers. The Kashima situation explained in Naruto terms. Imagine if Madara killed Kakashi and ducking Asuma Sensei jumped in saying it's my turn now. Gojo fans telling jokes. The fraudulent one. The malfunctioning shrine. The carried one. Fraud Kuna. The unwanted child. Save me Maho-chan. Mamito and Aduraga. Plot Kuna. Save me Yoromi. Save me Jedge. Sukuna fans telling jokes. Haha, let's just show the same panel every time we wanna make Gojo memes, jokes, and comments. Jujutsu folk, Jujutsu folk, Jujutsu folk, where is Gojo, and when he will come back? Why was Kinkjaku drooling when Jito choked him? Is he honey? Arguments why Sukuna will win. Arguments why Wujigo Dori will win. So every day, I start the morning with fresh hatred. Strong punch. Why would Guy make the misogynist's domain expansion a uterus? Don't worry son, daddy will always protect you. Onjin's life, if you leave me for 1 second Gojo is gonna make you to eat my brain. I wrote you a haiku to express my love and I didn't forget the seasonal words this time. Yes, thank you. I've been waiting 4 years to kick Megumi's ace. That little brat looks too much like his loser father. Please stop taking off your shirt whenever you see me. You're 1000-year-old and I'm 15. I don't care if you don't want to. We are watching the Hunger Games again. Megumi is the inactive deuteragonist and wasn't written to just be Sukuna's vessel. Why did Sukuna call Gojo a fish when he himself looks like this? Oh my goodness. What's this? Why, they're almost all only mopeds. Kids shouldn't play with guns. Fire. Yuki fans. Gojo fans. Midshimo fans. Guy on his way to make everyone who fights Sukuna forget their own personality, ride his nut and die. Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 237 spoilers. Chapter starts with Kashima hitting Sukuna with lighting and blasting him away. Sukuna is still fine. He asks who Kashimi is. Kashimi introduces himself and challenges him. Sukuna agrees and the fight begins. Yuji, Yuta and Shoko arrive near Gojo's body. Shoko opens a bottle and pours something in Gojo's mouth. A flashback is shown where Gojo's father shows him a secret technique. Gojo wakes up and heals. Gojo thanks Shoko for giving him Togikram. Hello Yuki Tsukumo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Hello Stars and Stripes from My Hero Academia. Glunk. Glunk. Does absolutely nothing and ice. Jedge is not beating the manga woman allegations. How dare you hurt my precious face. Why women deserve less. How to demolish the entire arguments of Gojo can clone Shimo fans in a single step. Argue its symbolism all you want. Gojo and Kashimo's delts are still badly written. God ducking damn it. Not again. when Mahito healed Makamaru with transfiguration? Do you think he took some inches off his clock to spite him? Or would their pact have prevented that? Remember when Kashimo was hype? Turn up the volume. Because this is a funeral for the living. If I had a nickel for every seaside limo I know, I'd have 2 nickels. Which is not much, but it's weird that it happened twice. Please don't go out with your hair down. I almost had a heart attack this morning. Hey, why is May such a about 15 swear words? Maki is much better. I love her. If only she leaves that emo. No offense. She'd be perfect. Hey there. My shirt magically is off. What's your name again? Hey, no chromo. The one who started it all. My son will not impregnate a cursed creature. My face when the F-boy I've been railing for the past 13 hours turns out to be a woman. Gojo fans watching Sukuna being glazed every week. A curse use a rice farmer, as if. See. You can hear me. Your Honor, my client has done nothing wrong. It was actually Megumi who has committed these crimes. If you're all me ice, does that fully confirm they're a woman? If people think Yuji is a bland character, just show them this. Bruh, this face says everything about Yuji. All of his innocence, the pain, the guilt. Yeah, I killed them. I'm not lying nor trying to deny it. They are equally match. The one fight power scalers fear the most. Jedge, I can't write. Jujutsu Kaisen folk. LMRO, I wish I could read. Who's more mentally deranged? Average asylum patient. Average Jujutsu Kaisen fan. Weak aura. I'm in pieces and in charge of my own destiny. Strong aura. Duck it, weeble. Duck it, weeble. Duck it, weeble. Duck it, weeble. Throughout the pans and the batter, I alone am the waffled one. What does this mirror do, Professor? It shows us nothing more or less than the deepest, most desperate desire of our hearts. He really got his ace beat up. He did say he was next. What a clown. Head. Mahoraga after adapting to Higuruma's domain, by passing the bar exam, and becoming Sukuna's lawyer. Edo era farmer. With the use of this magic power, I can finally help family get out of debt. Kashimo. Farmers of Edo era watching some weird guy with 2 ponytails about to use Kirin on them. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. When less than a month ago you just started in the world of wizardry and they already send you to fight with the MVP. King of Curses, God of this verse, and currently on a 0 loss record, wondering why the duck didn't you choose to be a doctor instead. That one mapper employee that has to animate Kashimo's new form, because Jedge drew it for a chapter for shuts and giggles. His family is squid mapped and will be CQ'd if he doesn't finish in 2 hours. Are you the strongest, Gojo Satoru? Me looking at people with epilepsy in Japan contribute nothing to society as the whole Toji vs Dagon fight gets ruined by ghosting and dimming. Why is Gojo's eyes called the 6 eyes when he has 2 eyes? Is he stupid? Shozo running to fight Sukuna after realizing that Yuki's beautiful lace will be waiting for him in the afterlife after he gets off screen. Sukuna holding back as an ace pull never established, meanwhile literally in the fight itself discussion. So we shouldn't ask for more trouble? That's right. That monster Yoromi is on standby too. Sukuna can't afford to unload everything he has. But Gojo can fight unhindered. This carries the best chance of success. The events held at the school of the previous year's winner. Why'd you go and win? 8 jots. We didn't participate last year. But you two got a chance to compete, since there weren't enough people. And Rika was still around. Apparently, it was a one-sided affair. I wasn't in Q2, so I didn't get a chance to watch. Higuruma and Yuji heading to the battlefield. With, quite literally, no time to mourn for Gojo Satoru's doubt, thanks to Samdaka, died too fast after shut talking for months. Imagine having a schizophrenic attack with genocidal thoughts, and some random heat girl tells you it's an intriguing option. Then, why not just kill every non-jujutsu sorcerer? Jito. That is an option. I heard you're supposed to be the strongest, but you don't look much tougher than Krillin. Nanami's dealt was certainly impactful, but I was pretty confused when the sandwich he bought showed up. What's the possible symbolism here? Would you rather have a Bleach Guna son or Jujutsu Kaisen Gunette daughter? Do you guys think Kenjaku brain gives good sloppy? What if Kenjaku birthed Yuji and made him a cage instead of a vessel, just so he could kill Sukuna after Sukuna served his purpose? Higuruma after going through Sukuna's chimes. Why didn't Mei make another inverted spear of heaven or bulk rope when she died? Is she stupid? Yeah. The sword Mei left behind is a replica of the cursed tool, Soul Liberation Blade. How my feelings towards Maki have evolved. Girls with glasses. Girls with burn scars. Wait, you guys actually think Kashimo is weak? I thought it was a joke. Life is all about risks. Bet even if you die, that's the gambler's way. I take a risk. I don't win. Hello Kinji Hakari and Maki Zenin from Jujutsu Kaisen. Hello Jean-Claude Van Damme from real life. Why doesn't Yuji have accursed techniques when he could just inherit his mom's anti-gravity technique? Is he stupid? The curse technique in Great Donna Todori Kori was actually anti-gravity system. I used my body as a domain to raise the technique lapses limit on the activation time and unsteady output. That improvisation was a gamble, but at least it worked. Had me sweating though. You want to duck Nanami? I want to be like Nanami. We are not the same. The paradox of Yuru and me. Fight versus Sukuna with Higuruma. Initially going well as Yuji is tanky versus physical attacks and they sealed Sukuna's cursed techniques. Sukuna does some duckery and Yuji takes a direct hit from the lightning cursed weapon and gets a hole blown in his chest. Reader just assumes he's dead. Rest of the cast fight and die. Only Maki and Juta left. POV switches back to Yuji who didn't instantly die from the hole in his chest. Get his perspective as he hears the battle going on and his friends dying. Doesn't have a peaceful dealt flashback like Gojo because he doesn't like fighting. Keeps living off pure seething hatred toward curses and the sole desire to murder Sukuna. Has an awakening similar to Gojo and finally learns reverse curse technique. Yuji's cursed energy skyrockets enough to not get fodderized. Rejoins the fight taking soul focus and saving Maki or Yuta. You see he's doing really well versus Sukuna and pushing him on the back foot. But Sukuna has his cursed techniques back and after a short fight cuts Yuji in half. Fake out doubt. Next page. Yuji uses his brother's blood manipulation cursed techniques and pulls himself back together like this, none worse for wear. With his cutting card off the table it becomes a brawl. Yuji beats Sukuna to dealt with his fists. The battle of the century. Oh shut, not a domain expansion. My patience isn't limitless, but my authority is. Your next Joggo. Mappa, our animators are basically doing sleeve labor. Mappa, but we got buff men. Types of headaches. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. Gojo Satoru. Jujutsu Kaisen is a mecha anime. I'm clever. I'm clever. Live reaction. Chozo the entire Gojo fight, while his comrades are dying, I sleep. Chozo the second he catches Itadori lacking, real shut. Mahito and Chozo scared as duck from Gojo's unlimited void. Joggo that is just tired to get it infinite knowledge of universe once again. Damn. Mappa knew what they were doing. This is completely irrelevant, but please pretend that you are me, Akutami, for a moment. My father, who recently started reading Jujutsu, asked, "Are Fushigiro's dad and Akotsu modeled after me? How would you respond?" What should I have said? Jeju Akutami. It's Gojo who regained his reverse curse technique output through those bulk flashes. Versus Sukuna with slowed healing, no Mahoraga, and an inability to do a click of damage without amplification. Yeesh. Way to test out a brand new move at the 11th hour. Does this mean? Yeah. Gojo wins. The strongest etches his name into the old battlefield of Shinjuku. Before. Wow. Jujutsu Kaisen is so cool and funny. After. All my favorite Chainsaw Man characters are back. Nobara, Gojo, Megumi. Gojo vs Sukuna. Fraud Kuna. Gojo Sukuna vs Kishimo. Kishimo is dead. I'm wondering why the heck I have to be CQ'd, but I can't just do nothing about the curse. What an irritating last request. I'm gonna read the rest of Sukuna. That's all. I already know how I'm gonna go out. When it's your time to go, make sure you're surrounded by others. Gojo surprising them with their dead friend. Gojo seeing his dead friend. Me after watching Jujutsu Kaisen anime, I'm gonna read the manga, so I can't be spoiled. Leaks readers, amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.